Good afternoon. I am Dr. G. Vijay Kumar, Professor, Sri Shanmuga College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are having the topic of sprinkler irrigation system. So water is sprayed into the air and allowed to fall on the ground surface like rainfall. So it comes under overhead irrigation system. So it is one of the familiar irrigation system is used for forage crops and flower crops like that. In this system, the water is sprinkled through nozzle above the head, like water is sprayed into the air. Okay, so this is called a sprinkler irrigation. The spray is developed by the flow of water under pressure through small orifices or nozzles. The selection of nozzle sizes, operating pressure, and sprinkler spacing, amount of irrigation water required to crop root zone can be uniform, and the rate of suitable infiltration rate of the soil. So here also the nozzle are selected based on its type of soil, as like drip irrigation system. So since the water is applied on the soil, and the infiltration rate and other hydraulic conductivity maybe varies, depends upon the soil texture and structure. So the size and nozzle size will be decided, and operation pressure head is also decided based on the soil type. Then operating pressure head for this sprinkler irrigation may be 2 to 5 kg per centimeter square, whereas the drip irrigation system is less operating pressure head than the sprinkler. There the drip irrigation is 1 to 2 kg is enough. But in the sprinkler irrigation system, the water is sprinkled through the nozzle. To operate the nozzle, the water discharged with higher pressure, so that the pressure head will be greater than the drip irrigation. So it requires 2 to 5 kSc, kilogram per centimeter square of pressure. So this is the components of sprinkler irrigation system. So here the water source on the water, and it is pumped through the pump. It may be the centrifugal pump, and a bypass valve is installed. Non-return valve is also non-return pipe is also fixed. And filter, we have two filters are adapted in normally. One is primary filter and a secondary filter. That are like hydrocyclone or sand filters. Those filters are known primary filters. The primarily for the larger size particles, like such as open wells, means it consists of some decayed leaves and other materials, inert materials will be there. We have to filter it. So for that, the primary filters such as sand filter or hydrocyclone filters are used. And further, the fertilizers are applied, the fertigation system is adapted, then we must use the secondary filters such as a disc filter and a screen filter. And this type of secondary filters will filter the minute chemical particles, so that the clogging will be arrested in the sprinkler nozzle. Then main line, sub-main line, riser valve, nozzles or sprinkler nozzles such as sprinklers are installed. The riser pipe may be the height of 1 to 3 meters are fixed based on the location, and that is depends upon the direction of wind and wind velocity. So since the wind velocity is high, this affect the wetting pattern of the sprinkled water. So this may be drift may occur. So to avoid that, this riser height may be designed in proper way. So these are all under like drip irrigation. The end of main pipes, we are fixing the flush valves to release the flushes in the system. So this type of sprinkler irrigation is mainly used to close growing crops such as groundnut, sesame, forage crops, and other flower. Some of the flower crops are adapted here. So this is the working of a sprinkler nozzle. So it consists of two outlets. One is smaller in out size, and another one is the larger in size. One cover the discharging the water with a high injection of waters, and another one with a low velocity and a low distance will cover. So the nozzle is made up of brass material. Since the water corrodes the material, so that the brass material may not will not corrode by the water and other pressures regulating methods. And sprinkler system are classified into three different way. One is called a permanent system, semi-permanent system, and a portable system. The permanent system, in the permanent system, the materials, the main line, sub-main line, and the riser pipes are permanently fixed throughout the crop season. Semi-permanent system, in the riser pipes and other submain pipes may be semi-permanent. So we can remove the riser pipe and the sprinklers, and we can alternate in the other places. Whenever it is required, we can replace the system, that is called semi-permanent. Portable system, fully just we are providing the irrigation with the prime movers, and just we are closing the system after the irrigation is over. Then when it is another irrigation is required, we are taking the sprinkler system with the mobile mobility like prime movers. Then the irrigation will done like that. So these are all the advantages of sprinkler system. Very light textured porous soils irrigated by the sprinkler method. Land having steep slopes can easily be irrigated. Land leveling is not necessary and the cost of leveling is saved. It's all depends on the discharge rate. Most of the crops can be irrigated. Cross water requirement is lower as the application loss is low. Here application loss is reduces. Labor requirement for irrigation is very less. Fertilizer can be applied to the crops. Field channels and burns are not required. Therefore, more land area is available for cultivation practices. Some of the disadvantages and the limitations: initial capital investment is very high compared to any other surface method of irrigation. Operating of the sprinkler system requires a pressure generally in the range of 1 to 4 kSc. For clay with a very low infiltration rate of 2.5 millimeter per hour, this method is not suitable. So since infiltration is very less, so the water stagnation on the soil will be takes place. In a place of high wind, the distribution of water will not be uniform and the operation will increase. The water used for irrigation should be relatively clean, containing dissolved salts. Debris cannot be used for it will used to clog the sprinkler nozzles.